This is 15 amps right now. I could push it to 30. I had a plastic pressure. The little dryer. Got a vent installed just in case when the mixture gets warm, it creates a vacuum. You don't want to end up crushing your canister. One-way valves are very essential. Got one there. Going to here. Got another one. And there's plastic pressure with the must. And I finally got my controller that just came. Running 15.1 amps. The voltage I tested with a meter, that is 5.5 off. Running around 60 hertz. The duty cycle is 62.1%. That's a must. Now for winter time, having that module in there, that pulse width modulator, for roughly 1 gallon, you add a correct amount of mixture for the electrolyte, so it won't freeze. Right now I got mine set to about -20. I should be safe. Then, when HHO burns, it turns back into water. A lot of people say, oh, water is going to damage your engine. Think about it. Water don't turn back into water until it cools down. When it goes through your exhaust, that's hundreds of degrees. You're still at a steam. You start getting the water when it starts cooling down, going through your exhaust, which you get water in it anyways. That's why there's weep holes. But this is cleaning the top of the motor out. The emissions approved. And of course I reset it every time you change something to your computer. Your computer's a brain that learns the values ahead of time. And all of a sudden the values will change. So what they say is to reset the keep alive memory, which could be done through a scanner where plug the battery for a few minutes. Drive it. Take a couple hundred miles for your computer to register how your car is running. Then of course on these newer cars, or 95 and newer, especially with the O2 sensors behind the converter, you have to trick the O2 sensors, because what you're doing is burning a lot more cleaner and oxygen, more oxygen in there, hence what they call an oxygen sensor. So your oxygen sensor is going to think there's too much oxygen. So what it's going to do is, thinking it's going to be lean, it's going to richen up your fuel ratio mixture and make your injectors pulse more, therefore decreasing your gas mileage. To get rid of that, you need a, what do we call it, O2 sensor. You can use different forms. Like I got the one that plugs into the DLC connector in the back, which is pre-programmed to my engine, which is designed for HHO production. So what it does is pretty much soft patches your hardware, and to tell a computer everything's running fine, everything's good, you know, the ratios are fine. Therefore, what it does is it's going to sense it's a little bit rich, so what's going to do is lean out your injectors. A, you're going to save more on gas, and B, you're going to get the same amount of power because the HHO is substituted. A lot of people don't understand, I'm not running it off just hydrogen. What I am doing is improving the burn ratio of the gasoline. Gasoline only burns to about 30%, and the rest is wasted, which is your emissions, your carbon. What HHO does is you get the right amount in there for the per liter of the vehicle. It burns 100% of that gas. Therefore, A, increase power, B, increase emissions, cleaner motor, oil changes will look cleaner. Therefore, you're using 100%, well, 95 to 100% of the efficiency of the gasoline, and it's not all wasted. I hope that helps out a little bit. If you have any questions, give me a comment.